everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Cabana Boys Podcast. My name is Nelson. I'm the owner and chief Cabana Boy here at Cabana Boys Events, and I guess I can call myself the host of the Cabana Boys Podcast now. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening in. We have Cole and Brittany here with us today. We're going to get into a little bit more about them, who they are, how they're affiliated, or how they interact with the Cabana Boys brand. And but before we do that, I want to share a service highlight of one of our services here in Scottsdale. We talked about this a couple episodes ago, but we are now launching the Cabana Girls. The Cabana Boys was primarily focused around bachelorette parties where 2 guys would come serve drinks, help with party games, blah, blah, blah. You've heard about that already. But now the Cabana Girls are now for bachelor parties. So you'll have 3 Cabana Girls and 1 Cabana Boy as a barback bartender. Come to your Airbnb, serve drinks, help with party games, and really just make your pool party that much more fun. We don't do the adult stuff at all, so please be respectful. But it is a fantastic way to add a little bit of entertainment and eye candy to your pool party. So you can check us out on the website. But enough of that. Let's get into our guests, Brittany and Cole. Before we do that, actually, we're going to break open the Cabana Boy cooler. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Cabana Boy cooler.
Yes.
Is this like a mystery?
Wait, what do I just pick anyone?
You can look, or you can just take if
Oh
take
gosh.
one if you want.
Don't look.
I love this
Don't
cooler
look.
that
there's
looks
no
like it's
rules.
from the 80s.
Close your eyes.
The Igloo Ice Cube.
Is that like a protein shake
There's
in
a
there?
protein shake in there, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
close my eyes and grab.
All right.
Sorry. Oh,
Brittany, I know you're not going to like that, but go for it.
Wait, what is this?
It's like an IPA, I think. But
Okay, it says brewed with coffee beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so does it taste like coffee?
Oh, well, you like coffee, so
Yeah, so I think I might like it.
I'm going the Truly. We can trade if you want. All right, so let's get some introductions done here. Brittany, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you're related to the Cabana Boys brand?
Okay. Well, I really thought my first time on a podcast was not going to be something like this. I thought I was going to be on a medical podcast because I am a doctor.
Sorry.
But I'm affiliated with the brand because the owner is my fiance, and that's how we met. So I'm sure we'll get into that later.
yes.
Where are you from? Like, how do you get here?
From Florida. Now I live in Arizona.
Where you're a doctor in residency, right?
Yep. And my first year, almost done with my first year of residency, but
Nice.
Congrats.
What type of doctor?
family medicine. So everything from newborns to geriatrics, which is just a fancy term for old people.
Your what any like crazy stories about? I mean, you've told me a lot, but any that you want to share?
Oh gosh.
HIPAA compliant stories.
Yeah. I'll have to think about that. and get
You're
back to
you're
you.
in peds urgent care right now. Mm-hmm. You told me the other day about some cereal stuck in a kid's nose.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like the norm.
That's
Yeah, but for us us non-medical folk, that's like
Yeah, no, that's
Kinda
true.
weird.
It's true. You get really used to the crazy side of things that like normal people don't know goes on every single day,
Yeah.
like all day long. But yeah, little kids stick stuff up their noses all the time. So we have a fancy tool that just kind of goes up there and then the balloon inflates and you pull it down and then it's always kind of just like what's going to pop out. And so that's like the fun part. And then another trick to it is always put your hand over the kid's mouth because sometimes the objects like fly into the air and then it can go
it goes
right
back in.
It can go right in the wrong, a different area, obviously down the throat. But yeah, I just had one and it was like a little blue, like Captain Crunch berry.
Yum. Good choice, kid.
Yeah.
yeah, solid
Yeah.
choice.
So you never know what you're gonna find.
I remembe swallowing a checker when I was a little kid.
A checker?
Yeah, like you play
The
checkers.
food? Oh.
Yeah. Like a red or
Oh
black
my
checker.
God. How'd you get that out?
I think nature's way.
Well, yeah, that happens too, actually. And so that's kind of funny because you're just,
I bet that was
waiting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember specifics, thank God.
Yeah.
You blocked it from your memory.
Well, Cole, let's learn about you. Where are you from? How'd you get involved with Cabana Boys?
I'm from Arizona, not this area. I grew up in like northern Arizona.
You grew up on
Fresno
like
area.
a farm or a ranch, right?
I grew up on a ranch. Yeah.
Ranch.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do I have to talk into this?
Yeah. So
Is that how this works?
yeah. Is this first time?
Yeah, I grew up on a ranch in like Prescott area, if you're familiar. And yeah.
Nice. So it sounds like you probably should belong on our Cocktail Cowboys affiliate.
I'd probably fit in a little better there, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Do you consider yourself like pretty like Western cowboy-ish, or you more of a city slicker?
yeah, I'd say like I'm like people don't know that about me, I guess, by just looking at me, but I'm like outdoorsy, and you know, I like I grew up like hunting and with horses and cows and all that. So.
I feel like occasionally when we text, you're like, sorry, man, I just got back from Sedona, or like was in Yellowstone or something like that on a hike.
Yeah, I do quite a bit of like camping and backpacking and rock climbing, stuff like that. So
That's awesome. How'd you get involved with Cabana Boys?
Well, I think I saw an ad, or actually a friend of mine saw an ad of yours on like, it was like Bumble Business or something like that.
Bumble BFF.
Or, yeah,
That was our recruitment strategy back in the day.
Wait, what is that? Is it like the dating app?
Yes.
But
And-
for jobs?
So it's
like
No,
for
not
jobs
even.
and stuff.
it's just I just signed up. So Cole's our most tenured Cabana Boy.
Yes.
Like
Most tenured, best looking, smartest, funniest.
all the above. Despite his country roots, he is the stereotypical Cabana Boy. But so back in the day, I've signed up for Bumble as like there's the dating side, and then there's the BFF side, and then there's the business side, which I don't really understand what that part of it is. But the BFF is if you're just looking for friends. So it's
So weird.
I don't know how they do it now, but it's typically same sex, and you swipe on other guys. And I wasn't really looking for friends. I was looking for employees. So I put in my like bio, like, I'm Nelson. I'm the owner of Cabana Boys. Here's what we do. Swipe right if you want to like learn more. And it worked. You swiped right.
Yeah, I got a screenshot of
wow.
that, and then I think I DM'd you, and
Yeah,
rest is history.
that's right. I
Oh
think
my
we
gosh.
had one other guy that I remember, Evan was
yeah,
on Bumble
that's right.
BFF. But how's your experience been with Cabana Boys?
Oh, it's been a wild ride. Yeah, I would say like I don't know. I don't really fit the profile of like someone who would typically do a job like this. I was kind of just looking for like a bartending gig, something to do on the weekends. I was still in school at the time, and so I saw this and kind of thought it would be perfect because I didn't have any like legit bartending experience. I bar backed for a little while, but
Yeah.
that was about it. So yeah.
I'll tell you, it's because I have like eyes on the bookings that come in, and girls will request certain guys. You get a lot of requests, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, what does this not fit
How
the
red is
bill
my
of a
face?
Cabana Boy?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
you're not like the loudest guy on our team.
right. Yeah. I'm just a little more introverted,
Yeah.
I think, and tend to be like, I'm not like a party frat guy. That's so
There's a lot of diversity in terms of looks and
There's-
personality on our team.
yeah, I
so-
don't mean to like you've found some awesome guys.
Yeah.
Somehow you've managed to, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just would say I'm a little more introverted than most of them, but I found a way to kind of like use that to my advantage. I think a lot of the girls feel more comfortable
Yeah.
with me than they
You're
would
like
with other
the
people. So
boy next door, kind of.
sure, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
What do you do in your free time? Do you have another job, or what do you spend your time doing other than hiking and being one with nature?
Right now, I'm doing a few different things. So I have a sports medicine degree, so I was doing physical therapy for a while. I just left a job like about a month ago, and right now I've got a few things in the work. I'm starting a business with my brother,
Nice.
like a marketing business, and I'm doing like some day trading stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've become quite the
Have you talked to
crypto bro. And
Have you talked to Cooper about that? He's a day trader.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should talk to him.
okay.
He was like working the corporate life when we hired him, but he quit that, is doing day trading now.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure we'd have a lot to talk
Yeah,
about. So.
yeah. So for those of you that have never met Cole or Brittany before, we brought both of them on this episode of the podcast for a reason. Can one of you, either of you can go first, tell us about the first time that you two met? And I was there too, but I want to hear it from your perspective.
I feel like I've never heard Cole tell the story, so I kind of want to hear it like from his point of view.
We probably all have like slightly different versions of this, but so from what I remember from this party, it was my very first party I ever worked.
February 12th, 2021.
Yeah. Yep. Very first party ever. And yeah, I remember like I was a little nervous, first party.
First party jitters are normal.
Yeah. And but yeah, we were having fun. They had set up a relay race, and I think it was like started with, did it start with Flip Cup or end with Flip Cup?
I think start.
Not that that's an important detail. But
that changes the whole dynamic of the day. But I think it started with Flip Cup, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So it was like Flip Cup into like a mini golf situation, and then we had to go to the basketball court. This house was like sick, by the way. It was like still probably top 10 houses.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there was a little basketball court. So we had to do a free throw or 3-point.
Well, we did the
important
relay race.
detail.
I don't mean to like jump into your story, but we did the relay race for the girls first.
Right.
Yeah.
So they had this relay set up. The girls did that. Were you the winner of that? Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that why they? Okay. So I'll go on with this.
Oh my God, we just blew Cole's mind.
I did not realize that. Yeah. So then it was from the basketball court into, we had to do like a shot and then go down the water slide.
Yep.
Or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Brittany was
it was
winner
like
of the
18 girls. It was like a lot of girls.
It was a
Yeah,
big
it was a
group.
lot.
Yeah.
But we were pretty calm. I feel like it was probably one of the more calm parties that you've been to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know why we
It was
were.
like
You're nervous.
Yeah, I feel like there was a nervous vibe maybe. So
Yeah,
one of my
right.
friends who like is kind of the party starter, Gabby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was like, well, what can we do to kind of make this more fun? And so I don't know how she came up with that idea, or if you were like, oh, we like play games and stuff too.
which
maybe.
normally would be our job, but we were
Right?
It was early days.
early
we're still
days,
getting
yeah.
Party
the
number
party
9.
script.
hopefully figured it out.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I feel like it's an atypical party for you guys.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of like, well, let's have a relay race. But wait, what could the prize be? Like, we need something good for the guys. And then somehow, oh no, Hope was the one that suggested
So we did the relay race for the girls.
Yeah.
You won, or your team won, right? And then you girls said, hey, let's have Cole and Nelson go against each other.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That
whoever
was-
wins out of Cole and Nelson
get what happens.
gets a prize of
Which
being
Hope elected me as volunteer.
Prize.
as the prize. You were like
Yeah.
one of the only, if not the only single one there, I
I
think.
think that's what it was. But no, because I think
There were a couple,
there
but
were a few more. Yeah. I don't know why it was me.
well, I know it was you. But anyway, so the winner gets to kiss Brittany was the prize.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to like, I know my side of it the way I saw it, but like,
Yeah.
what did you think going into that, like the first stage of that relay?
Well, I kind of knew that you guys were like vibing a little bit.
Were we? No, I don't
don't
think
think
I even
so.
talked to you.
Really?
I was like
don't know.
not boy
Maybe-
crazy at the time. I was
Maybe
just
my
like, I
memory
am
is
stepping back. I was really surprised because the bride and the maid of honor did not tell us they booked Cabana Boys. So that was another factor too. We thought like just a normal bartending service was coming, like maybe like some older women or something. And so when you guys walked in, we were all kind of shocked. But I was like, oh, they're both attractive, but I'm just going to like hang out, you know, like I wasn't too eager to like talk to you guys per se, just let you do your job kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they elected me. And so then I was like, well, I'll go talk to him now.
Well, I do know that I think I had a girlfriend at the time or was kind of in like a situationship at the time.
Okay.
And so it was like this unspoken thing between us. That,
It was like guy code, sort of. Yeah.
That you were going to win the relay.
Yeah. And then I whispered to him, said, Cole, if you win, you're fired.
I love it.
I remember specifically, like, it was flip cup and then the like putt thing. I was just like, like not taking like clear shots. I was just definitely like just guiding the ball into the hole.
Yeah.
I did make the 3-pointer on the first shot, though. I do remember that. I did bank it, but whatever. Minor detail. And then, I just went down the slide and gave a little peck to this.
Yeah, like
lovely...
a peck, and then our heads both turn opposite directions instantly. Like, ew.
Ew, gross.
But not.
I was disgusted.
And then you resumed a little later, I believe.
In the driveway.
Yeah, like we kept feeding the girls drinks, and that was probably what 2/3 of the way through the party.
Yeah.
So towards the end, we were like, "All right, ladies, like we're our time's up. Like, thank you for having us." And then you were like, "I'll walk you out to your car." I was like, "For real?" I'm surprised that you did though, because I made the ultimate guy snafu. I'm embarrassed about it to this day.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh.
We were talking in the like sunken bar in between the lazy river, which if it tells you anything about this house, was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And we were just like chatting, like flirting, whatever. And you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm in medical school." I was like, "Oh really? To be a nurse?" I'm surprised you didn't like just leave right then and there.
Yeah.
No. Respect
too.
for nurses. It's fine.
But when you're a doctor, it's just like I made the generalization. Yeah. I'm still embarrassed. I'm sorry.
There's still a big stereotype out there that all women are nurses and all males are doctors.
Yeah.
Right.
There is. So it happens.
We just hired a guy in Nashville. This guy looks like a friggin' WWE wrestler, like hairy chest, like super jacked. His name's Sydney, and he's a nurse. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, it's an amazing job. But just like with his name is Sydney and he's a nurse, like I imagine he struggles with that sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure people like look like, do you know what kind of nurse he is? Like ER nurse or something. People probably look for a female.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Sydney, is the nurse for this patient. Right. Where is she?
Yeah. Where's the hot blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we, I guess to make a long story short, you flew back to Scottsdale, what, 2-3 weeks later?
Yep.
And then what?
Then we just kept going a long distance relationship for like a year.
Yeah.
And then got engaged. I moved out here. I've been here for a year.
That's crazy. A year next week.
Yep.
Yeah. So if there's any like recruitment pitch that I need for new Cabana Boys, you can meet your fiance, future wife,
literally
at a party. You never know.
It's totally possible because you're exposed to so many women from all over the country that like you wouldn't meet in your little bubble of where you live.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. But you just got to be okay with long distance.
Yeah.
It's like
which
a
has
real
its
life
perks.
dating app.
It definitely does.
It does. Yeah. I mean, we went on fun trips and like met in different cities and
like the whole first month that we were dating, I always kind of like think of it as the Love is Blind almost show because they're like in a pod just talking and like that's how it is your first month long distance.
Yeah.
When like we had like such a small amount of time we met, we're apart for a month and it was just all conversations and that does help build a relationship.
Yeah. I
so
agree.
much more.
We racked up the FaceTime hours for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I just want to say, I think you guys owe me more credit than you even know. Because I have like it's happened so many times. So many of my friends have met their soulmate.
So you're
or
Cupid, basically.
Well, I don't like set them up or like match them up together, but like they just meet the people that they end up marrying when they're with me. Yeah.
Wow.
You're kind of like
or I like speak it into existence. Like I'm like, I'll be talking about my friends and I'm like, oh, so-and-so they'll for sure end up together, or like they'd be super compatible.
So
and then they end up.
Good luck, Cole, or good luck, Chuck.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. So
good
you're
luck,
welcome.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Except for how is it working out for you then? Because Good Luck Chuck movie, the guy always has bad luck.
Yeah, it doesn't work on me. So
so you are Good Luck Chuck?
A bit of a tough nut to swallow.
Aw.
She's out there, dude. Next weekend. That party next weekend.
Yeah. So if you guys want to name your firstborn child after me as a display of your gratitude for my services.
We have been trying to write down names.
I see Brittany's wheels turning right now. She's like, Cole might be
We need boy names.
Yeah.
Our girl name list is way longer.
I like Cole as a middle name, I think.
Okay. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
We have some significance.
How epic would that be? We're actually going to ask you to be the flower girl at our wedding.
Oh, so. I'll happily accept that as well. So.
All right, let's jump into some fishbowl questions.
Oh my gosh, I'm
see if there's
scared of
anything
these.
interesting in here.
All right.
You got to rustle around a little bit.
Oh, I didn't.
Did you read the one on top?
No.
All right, Brittany, why don't you go first?
Oh gosh, I'm scared. Okay, this one doesn't pertain to me, so I need to pick
is that
again.
like what's your favorite part about it being Cabana Boy?
Yeah, it's Cabana Boy related. Repick.
Cole, why don't you go?
All right. You're at a party and you need to get the energy up. What song do you put on? Oh.
Ooh, yeah, this is good. For the boy next door, the introvert on the team, what is it?
I don't know, probably like WAP or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Like, there's like the handful of songs that get played over and over at these parties. Some of them I don't even.
Have you ever done the WAP dance at a party?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, what's the WAP
Show
dance?
us, Nelson.
Yeah, can you please?
There's too much equipment in here. I can't demonstrate. Do you actually not know? I know Cole's joking around, but do you not know?
No.
What is it? Nicki Minaj? Or
is it like what she does? In the
Megan
music
Thee
video?
Stallion?
Megan one of those. I don't know.
Oh.
Or both?
Yeah.
Is it both?
It's the
Cardi B.
Oh,
it's
you're right.
Cardi B.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, what are you guys talking
sorry,
about?
I don't know.
we're bad Cabana Boys.
Those all kind of blend together for me. But yeah, it's like the dance. There's a dance to it.
Okay, I'll have to look it up.
They're
after
like
this.
humping the ground and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I feel like back when I was doing parties, that was a frequent request of like the Cabana Boys have to do the WAP dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I never mastered it. I tried once or twice, but my hips don't move that way.
I've got the wall twerk down.
The wall twerk is the party trick.
Thanks
Yeah.
to you. That's my only move.
That's good.
You don't want to see my other dance moves.
All right. So Cole plays WAP. Brittany, what's your question?
Okay, mine is tell us about your first kiss.
Oh, we were just talking about
I know
this the
we were
other
literally
day.
we were literally just talking about this. So the only thing I really significant about it I remember is it was like after school, kind of like I feel like there's always like a lot of pressure around your first kiss. Like the other person knows that you haven't kissed anyone yet, so it's kind of like when is it going to happen?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of forced. And then I remember we were watching the show Cops. I literally remember that, and that's it.
Super romantic.
Was it like
Yeah.
just the two of you, like on a couch?
No, so there was.
It was a group.
It was a group because I always, after school, this was in like 8th grade, I would go to my friend's house every day after school. I don't know why. It was just like our tradition.
You would go to your friend's house after school and watch Cops.
Well, no, we wouldn't watch Cops. We would just like make a snack, hang
just the
out,
once.
that kind of
The one
thing.
time.
And so I remember I was at her house, and I don't know why other people were there with us, but the person that I was like, like talking with,
Yeah.
Were they
However
like
you do that in 8th
watching
grade.
or like egging it on as
probably
Junior
as
high
girls,
kids do.
as junior
Yeah.
high school girls do.
So you like a man in uniform.
That's
That's a
pattern.
good show. Okay,
It's great. Yeah.
I missed that show.
I just didn't know it was like a aphrodisiac.
No, for sure not. And it was, just not memorable other than that.
Yeah.
So
8th grade, probably not.
yeah.
All right, Cole, why don't you take another one?
All
Or
right.
both of you, actually.
Oh, this is a long one.
I got. How would you describe your job to a bunch of kindergartners? I think you've.
I've answered
You've
this
answered
with my
that
job.
before, right?
I'd like to hear from you.
Oh God. Well, it's funny. I think like my go-to is just mobile bartender. That's what I tell everyone.
But does a kindergartner know what a bartender is?
Oh, probably not. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you have to
though.
dumb it down more. This is the same in medicine. You have to really like
Oh God.
start from the top.
I would say just like I don't know, a party guy or something. I get the
party
party.
guy.
I get the party going
Nice. That's great.
at parties.
So they would say like, so you dance or
I'm like,
And you're like, yeah, I do the WAP.
yeah. I do the WAP. I twerk.
and then you have to explain that.
What does WAP stand for, Cole? I like that because future party guys, we'll go into our children's classrooms on Bring Your Parent or Job Fair Day or whatever it's called. And we're going to have a bunch of little kids wanting to be Cabana Boys and Cabana Girls. That's great.
I probably would say something like super inappropriate. Yeah. Knowing me.
All right, Brittany, what's your question?
Ooh, okay. Mine is if a movie was being made of your life and you could choose any actor to play you, who would you choose and why? I don't have a lot of favorite actors or like ones that I kind of like symbolize with, but like my favorite, I'd probably say is, and I don't even know her name, if this just shows like how horrible I am at like liking actors and actresses, is the girl in, you know what I'm going to say?
No, I don't.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, my God.
Claire. I don't know what her name is. She's
The
great.
T-Rex?
Like Laura Dern or the newer ones?
I think she's
the
in the
newer
new,
ones.
She's in the new one. Oh,
with the like the reddish
redheaded
hair.
one. Oh, yeah.
What is her name?
You're better looking than that, babe.
Well, it's not like looks wise, but like I just like
You
I
like
like
her?
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
think
like
Laura,
her vibe.
I think Laura Dern, right? is
Okay,
her
maybe.
name?
I think that's the older lady in the original ones.
Oh,
Okay.
The
That's
new
what I
ones
thought
is
you
the
were
one
talking
that's like is Chris
Pratt's.
Pratt's love interest.
Howard.
oh,
Oh wow, that's an interesting name. See, that's why I don't know her
never would've
name.
gotten that.
Her first name's Bryce. Wow. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Interesting. Now I know.
There you go.
No, I like her. She's like strong, independent.
You love Jurassic Park too.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watch it every Sunday.
Maybe every day, honestly, in this house.
We have matching underwear.
We do. That is true.
Jurassic Park underwear?
Yeah.
Or just dinosaur underwear?
No, specifically Jurassic Park.
yeah.
Okay.
I wear them a lot. She does not wear them very
No,
often.
because they're like granny panties, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My bad. Anything else you guys want to share about your Cabana Boys experience? Any fun stories or... I can think of one around Cole, but I don't know if it's safe for air.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
now I
even
want to
tell
hear
that
it.
story?
Now I want to hear it.
Just tell the story as if you're telling it to a 5th grader.
That's usually how I tell the story anyways. I kind of have to water it down a little.
Yeah.
Because, it's pretty...
Wait, was it this intense? Oh gosh,
It's
now I
pretty.
wanna
It's
know.
pretty. So, like I
more
was saying
intense than
before,
you could ever
Cole
imagine.
is a frequently requested Cabana Boy. He has, partly due to his looks, partly due to his personality and his reputation, partly due to his tenure, he's had a lot of interaction with our customers. So there's one customer in particular, and you can take it from here.
Yeah, she kind of had an idea in her head that we were more than just Cabana Boys. And there was a request that she made. And can I say,
Go
say
for
what
it.
she
Why
said?
not?
So yeah, we're there for like 10 minutes, and she comes up to me and she whispers in my ear, I want you to me. And
Oh my god.
I'm just like, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with not doing that. And, we're going to get the party going.
Is this like
You're like, shooters.
Is this like a 20-something-year-old or a 40-something-year-old?
She's like in her 30s, if I remember
bold.
right.
Okay.
Very bold.
Yeah, they were already very
She knows
drunk
what she wants.
Okay.
at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so they kind of came up with this whole like, you guys can cut this out if you.
No, we're
if you
keeping
want
it.
to.
We are
Yeah,
keeping
that's
it.
good.
I'll let you decide. But yeah, so they kind of came up with this whole plan, this whole plot to get me with this girl. Like all the girls were in on it.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
yeah, I know. It's like it's one of those stories that I tell that everyone's like I tell it thinking it's going to be funny and make everyone laugh, and then the room just goes silent. Everyone's
Cole,
like,
are you okay?
"Oh my
Yeah.
You need to talk to someone.
Are you all right? I'm so sorry that happened."
Wait, how were they going along with this plan? Like everyone was
so-
like getting out of the way and like scooting her towards you? Or?
The bride asked me to go in her room
Oh, gosh.
and get her phone charger, and we just kind of do whatever we're asked to do for the most part. And so so I go in the bedroom, I'm like looking around for her phone charger, and they like shut the doors behind me, where they were like holding the doors
Oh
closed.
my God.
And then this girl comes out of the bathroom, and she's like trying to pull me onto the bed, and she's completely naked. And
No way.
yeah,
Gosh.
Oh my God.
yeah. And I just was
what?
like, I would for sure get fired. Not that that's the only thing stopping me.
Also, like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty.
Didn't she
and
have like any sort of?
She had, yes, a device of sorts.
Oh wow.
She had
She
some
brought
some beads.
Yeah.
party
some anal
favors
beads.
with her.
Yeah, just to heighten the experience.
Anal
my
beads.
God.
We're an
yeah.
experiential company, so
Yeah.
That is extreme.
Yeah. It took me a second to even know what they were.
oh my god.
And so, yeah, I was kind of like, all
Oh
right.
my God, I'm
we gotta
surprised.
get out of here.
Yeah, I'm surprised there were parties after that for you. Or you were
know,
just
right?
like never again.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we have different standards now around kissing our customers and anal beads, but
I mean, like I didn't.
you didn't do anything.
wrong.
That's
so,
true. That's true. We make it a little bit more clear about what we do and what we don't.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, cool guys. Well, thanks for coming on.
On that note.
Yeah. On the
We can't end
anal
on
bead
that note.
yeah, thank you. It was good chatting with you guys and learn a little bit more. And Cole, thanks for being a great part of the team. And
Thank you.
Brittany, thanks for supporting me.
Of course.
All
Thank
right.
you.
This was fun.
You're the man.
Thanks. Thanks, y'all.
All right.
Thank you for listening to the Cabana Boys Podcast. Please like and subscribe to get new episodes as they're released. Write to the show by sending an email to thecabanaboyspodcast@gmail.com. You can find the video version of the show on YouTube at the Cabana Boys YouTube channel. The Cabana Boys and all other related brands are also on Instagram and TikTok at Cabana Boys Podcast, The Cabana Boys, The Cocktail Cowboys, and The Cocktail Boys. This has been a T-Door production.